Let's talk about speed to lead. Now, this is a very, very important concept because customers want immediate attention from the businesses that they're working with. Now, if you look at the last 20, 30, 40 years, this has gotten more and more prominent because people are always trying to step up the game in customer service, first of all. And now that customer service is actually expected from customers. When you have such high levels of customer service, it's very, very difficult to compete as a new business. So if you're a small business owner, if you just have a startup, maybe you're a solopreneur, it's probably pretty difficult for you to compete in that space because speed to lead is very, very important. Now, when a lead reaches out to you, they expect to have an answer like
right here, right now.
In fact, me personally, I've been through some scenarios where I didn't even want to watch their little advertising video. As soon as I saw the advertisement, I knew that that's the product that I wanted. I saw the little 10-second ad. Before the 10-second ad was over, I clicked on it. I'm like, okay, this is literally exactly what I need. Within a couple seconds, I made that decision. And within about 30 seconds, I had already completed the purchase because obviously you have like credit card autofill and all that stuff. You see, that's how short the sales cycle has become on some items. Now, that's not always going to be the case. If you're buying a house, if you're doing something like that, it's a little bit different, but there are still some areas that you can shorten that process for people. And it doesn't just apply to sales. So sales is one aspect of it, right? You have a lead come in and you need to reach out to them. You need to talk to them. You need to have a conversation with them, qualify them as soon as possible. Because if you don't, it's likely that they could continue reaching out to other people as well. And I know because I do the same thing. Sometimes it's in the middle of my day. I remember, oh, hey, I need to find a good person, a good house cleaner. I'm going to call one house cleaning company. If they don't answer, at this point, I've never had any contact with them. I've never heard of them. I've never seen their name. I just saw them on Google or whatever search engine I used, and I called them, and that's it. I have no loyalty to them because I've never even worked with them. So guess what? Literally a second later, I completely forget about that company and I click on the next phone number. And now I call them. And if they don't answer, the exact same thing is going to happen there. I'm no longer interested in talking to them. I'm calling the third person. The third person picks up. Great. Hey, I have this, and this job. Can you come make it happen? Yes, we can. Okay, great. The deal is done. Those first two people haven't even called me back and I've already completed the deal with the third person. See, this is why it's important that you are one of the first people to reach out to your lead as soon as you get that lead, because if you're not, somebody else probably is. Now, this also applies in a customer service scenario. When a customer wants to reach out and they have a question and they have something really urgent that they want to take care of. And now the thing about that is that it's really hard to actually respond to these people very quickly unless you have a team. So if you're a solopreneur, you're just starting out your business, it's probably going to be you that's 24/7 on your phone, calling, texting, emailing, doing all the things just to get back to people in a timely manner. And that's fine, maybe for a little bit, but it's very exhausting and that's a great way to get burnt out. So to avoid burnout, it's important that you hire a team. And I think actually hiring a customer success team is one of the first things that you should do, especially if you're running an online business and you don't have the time to respond to all these people in addition to running your business. What customers don't realize is that it actually takes a lot to run a business. Your whole life is not just responding to these people, it's also trying to make sure the books are good and trying to file taxes and create a marketing strategy and figure out how to do your sales and figure out how to get better prices on your inventory and get your website up and running and do all these things. Like, there's so many things that go into running a business, and sometimes you just quite literally don't have enough time for everything. And so that's why it's so important to hire a customer success team quickly, so that you can still get back to all these people and maintain that conversation and give them the support that they need in order to be successful, because that is the lifeblood of your business. Your customer success is extremely important to the success of your business. One thing that I would say is, I think one of the most important hires that I've ever made is a customer success team within my organization, because it allowed me to work with these people and make sure that they're getting one-on-one support. Even if I'm not always able to be right there with them holding their hand, at least the customer success team is helping them with everything they can help them with, and then I step in with the additional expertise that I've learned over the years of doing what I do. So as you can see, in multiple scenarios, the speed with which you respond to your leads is very, very important. And one thing that I've found AI to be a super great application for is exactly this. We can use AI to decrease that speed to lead. And I've used AI in a customer service application where we have people reaching out to us. They want some additional information on whatever product or whatever service, or they need some additional help or training or an explanation or a tutorial or something like that. And you can actually teach your AI agent to be able to respond to all those things. So while I might be sleeping at 2 a.m., 3 a.m., 5 a.m., whatever it is, the AI agent isn't sleeping. And so the AI agent can respond to them in a timely manner. Even while I'm sleeping, it's answering questions. Even while I'm in a business meeting, it's answering questions. Even while I'm helping my team grow the business, the AI agent is right there answering questions. It's always got a great mood. It doesn't get tired. It doesn't have bad days. AI is becoming a very, very attractive proposition to many businesses because right there, we can decrease that speed with which we respond to people. And it can actually even be a handoff. Let's say, for example, our average response time is 10 minutes. We know that, okay, we're just so busy. We don't have enough people on our team to respond to people faster than 10 minutes. So that's our average response time. Now, if we can add AI to take the conversation at the beginning, that would give us some time to be able to respond to the conversation and take over from the AI agent having the conversation for us. So for example, customer says, hey, I need some support with my recent purchase. Okay, now the AI agent can start responding and having that conversation for the first 10 minutes. Hey, how's your day going? So nice to meet you. I'm glad that you're coming to me with this question because this is actually a common question. Have you already checked the FAQs? Have you emailed support? Have you done this? Have you done that? They're going to try to troubleshoot for a little bit. And then at that point, it's probably maybe 10 minutes into the conversation. Now a live agent can take over seamlessly from AI and continue that conversation from there. Hey, you know what? Why don't we just hop on a quick call right now? Because it looks like you followed all these steps. You've done everything you're supposed to do and you're still not seeing success with this. So why don't we hop on a Zoom call right now and I'm going to help you through this.
Or hey, why don't we hop on a quick phone call right now and I'm going to help you step by step troubleshoot this process. And if we need to replace it or fix it ourselves, we're going to do that for you.
So right there, that conversation handoff can be totally seamless. AI can start it and then a live agent can come in and finish up that conversation. Now there's probably some regulation that you're going to want to adhere to depending on what exactly you're doing. You're going to want some disclaimers telling people that, hey, you might be talking to an AI agent or it might be handed off from an AI agent to a live agent or the other way around. So you want to make sure you're fully transparent about that, but it can really make these response times go way down and we're able to respond to people much quicker and much more efficiently. And that saves time for your people and you don't have to hire such a massive workforce to basically get the same results, because most of these conversations, especially support conversations, they're starting in the same way. So it's always the same questions, it's always the same information, but we can leverage AI to get a lot of that groundwork out of the way so that we can identify our customer correctly, so we can identify what product or service they have and what the possible issue is, and the agent come in completely in a problem solving mode instead of just gathering that information. So guys, that's what I see when it comes to business and the speed with which you're responding to your leads, whether it's in a sales environment, a marketing environment, or even just customer service. It's very important to be quickly engaged with our customers when they need our help. Make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you all in the next video.